Why your body throws you into the abyss.
Your body relaxes, your breathing slows, and then out of nowhere, your body throws you into the abyss. For a moment, you feel yourself falling. Your heart races, your breath catches, and when you open your eyes, you're still there. It happens to everyone, but no one really understands why. What your body does in that moment is far stranger and far smarter than it seems.
It happens to everyone, no matter where you are or who you are. Your body does this all on its own. It waits for the exact moment when your mind begins to shut down, and then suddenly it pulls you back, a second before sleep. It's that strange feeling. You're almost asleep, perfectly comfortable, and suddenly it's like your body decides to fly on its own. For an instant, your heart jumps and everything feels real. And the strangest part is that no one ever notices what really happened. We just wake up with our hearts racing and think, what was that? But the body knows. It always has. What feels like a mistake is just your brain doing what it does best, protecting you.
Falling asleep isn't like flipping a switch. It's more like shutting down a city, block by block. The muscles relax first, then the heart slows down, and finally, the mind turns off the lights. But sometimes that order gets confused. The body powers down before the brain finishes its check, and when that happens, the brain thinks something went wrong. For a brief moment, it believes the body is falling, or worse, that it's dying. And to make sure you're still alive, it does what it does best. It sends a shock.
For a long time, no one really knew what this was, but now we do. That sudden twitch has a name, the hypnic jerk. It happens when the brain enters a transition state, half awake, half asleep. In that confusing borderland, the systems that should align get out of sync. The muscles shut down before consciousness does, the heart slows a little too soon, and the brain, which hates uncertainty, mistakes the silence for danger. For a split second, it believes you're falling, or worse, that you're dying. So it triggers the most primitive instinct we have, survival. In milliseconds, adrenaline floods your body. It's a quick shock, a pulse of life, an invisible push that throws you back from the edge. Some scientists believe the brain does this because, for a moment, it isn't sure if you're still alive. So it sends one last signal, just to make sure. A reflex so smart, and yet so dumb at the same time.
The truth is, this reflex isn't really about sleep. It's about control. Every night, as you start to drift off, your brain has to do something it absolutely hates. Trust. It has to let go, to hand over control, and let the body take care of everything on its own. And sometimes, it just can't. So it runs a test, sends a quick pulse, a shock, just to make sure everything's okay. For some, it feels like falling into a hole. For others, it's like being pulled back from another dimension. But the feeling is always the same. For a split second, the body gets confused between being alive or dreaming. That fall you feel right before you sleep isn't your body failing. It's your body taking care of you. A silent reminder that even in the calmest moments, survival is still standing guard. The twitch fades, your heartbeat slows, and your body finally understands. Everything's okay. You're not falling. You're just starting to rest. So that's it. I'm Andy, a professional hypochondriac, powered by Wi-Fi, cold coffee, and way too much imagination. If this has ever happened to you, that random jolt out of nowhere, your heart racing and you staring at the ceiling thinking, what was that? Welcome to the club. Here we talk about the body, the mind, and all the weird little things they do while pretending everything's fine. So, before your brain throws you into the abyss again, hit subscribe. That way, next time it plays a trick on you, at least you'll know why.
That fall that scares you every night isn't a flaw. It's your body doing its job. It only reacts because for a split second, it thinks it lost you. And the way it makes sure you're okay is by waking you up. Simple as that. It's strange. It feels like a mistake, but it's just the brain being the brain. Confused, protective, and incredibly human. Next time it happens, don't think, "What was that?" Think, "My body was just checking if I was still alive."
Still here? Congratulations, your body didn't think you were dying this time. Now hit subscribe before it decides to test you again. And watch this one too, you'll like it.